Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Bold and Beautiful Recap Analytic, where we break down all the wildest twists, betrayals and heartbreaks straight out of the bold and the beautiful. This week's story is getting messier than ever. We're talking about Hope Logan and Liam Spencer, or should I say Lope 2.0. Their so-called reunion is making headlines across the fan base. But let's be real, it's not about love. It's about Beth, their daughter. The one reason they can't seem to cut ties no matter how many times they fall apart. So buckle up because today we're diving deep into the messiest move of the week. And trust me, this Lope reunion might be the biggest emotional manipulation we've seen on BNB in years. The week started off with Hope feeling completely torn. After everything with Thomas, the designs, the emotions, the forbidden feelings, she's been trying to rebuild her life. But Liam suddenly reappears with that family-first speech we've all heard before. He shows up at the cabin talking about Beth, about stability, about what's best for their daughter. And while it sounds noble, fans could instantly tell. This wasn't about rekindling old love. This was about control, guilt, and maybe even a touch of jealousy over Thomas. Hope has always been the emotional core of this relationship. She forgives, she explains, she compromises. But Liam? He walks in and out depending on whether Hope fits his ideal image of the perfect wife. And that's what made this week's scene so heartbreaking, because you could see Hope's hesitation. She wanted to believe in him again. But every time she looked into Liam's eyes, it wasn't passion she saw, it was pressure. When the reunion moment finally came, the music swelled, the lighting softened, classic BNB romance vibes. But the dialogue told a very different story. Liam said he missed what they used to be. He said Beth deserved both her parents together. But what he didn't say was that he loved Hope the same way he used to. It wasn't about their connection. It wasn't about forgiveness or rediscovered passion. It was about image. It was about recreating a family unit for the sake of appearances. And that, folks, is why fans are calling it the messiest move of the week. Hope, ever the emotional soul, broke down in tears, and that's when the reunion happened. It wasn't wild, romantic, or joyful. It was quiet, hesitant, and almost forced. If you looked closely, you could see Hope's guilt more than her happiness. She didn't rush into Liam's arms, she allowed it to happen. And that subtle moment said everything. Because deep down, Hope still has unresolved feelings for Thomas, the man who genuinely fought for her, flaws and all. But now, she's back in a situation that feels more like a compromise than a choice. Let's talk about Beth, the real reason for all of this. Beth has always symbolized the emotional glue between Liam and Hope. From the baby switch storyline to the heartbreaking reveal that she was alive, Beth's story has shaped Lope's entire journey. So it's no surprise that Liam used her as the emotional centerpiece for their reunion. He told Hope, Beth deserves her parents together. And who could argue with that? But here's the catch. Relationships built on guilt and obligation rarely survive. Hope may love her daughter more than anything, but using Beth as the reason to get back together with Liam isn't fair to anyone. Not to Hope, not to Liam, and especially not to Beth. Children can sense emotional tension, and fans are already speculating that this happy family act won't last long. Beth might be the bond that brings them together, but she could also be the reminder that forces them apart again. And let's talk about the fan reaction, because wow, it's been explosive online. #Team Thomas fans are furious, saying Hope deserves better than to be guilt-tripped into a reunion. #Team Liam supporters argue that family unity should come first, even if it's not romantic. But most fans agree. This was not a reunion of love, it was a reunion of circumstance. One fan tweeted, Hope didn't run back to Liam, she walked into a trap of nostalgia. Another said, if this is for Beth, it's doomed. Kids need happy parents, not together parents. The debate is raging, and the writers know exactly what they're doing. They've set up another emotional ticking time bomb, and when it explodes, it's going to take everyone down with it. So what's next for Lope? Rumors are swirling that Thomas might return to LA soon, forcing Hope to confront her real feelings. And if that happens, Liam's insecurities will skyrocket again. Don't forget, this is the man who once bounced between Steffy and Hope like a ping-pong ball. And now, with Steffy dealing with her own drama with Finn, Liam's old habits could resurface. Could we see another triangle forming? Hope, Liam, and Thomas all over again? Or will Hope finally realize that love built on guilt isn't love at all? Either way, fans are bracing themselves. Because on The Bold and the Beautiful, happiness is temporary, but consequences last forever. So what do you think, BNB fans? Was the Lope reunion a genuine second chance? Or a manipulation dressed up as a family moment? Do you think Hope really loves Liam, or is she doing this for Beth's sake? And most importantly, when Thomas returns, will everything fall apart again? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear from every side of this debate. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more BNB spoilers and breakdowns, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a single twist from The Bold and the Beautiful. Until next time, I'm your host, and this has been Messiest Move of the Week. Stay bold, stay dramatic, and stay beautiful.